I don't know if you guys know this, but there's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah, I think it's called Puerto Rico.
Comedian Tony Hinchcliffe delivered those remarks while opening for Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump's rally in New York City Sunday night. The comments sparked immediate backlash from the Latino community, particularly among the nearly 6 million Puerto Ricans living in the continental United States. Susanna Barker, a New York-raised Puerto Rican with parents from the island, expressed her dismay.
Super sad and super disgusted, super angry. It's just alarming to see the misinformation, the people laughing and applauding, and this is the opening.
Victor Mercado is a Florida native of Puerto Rican descent.
Angry, pissed. Well, he thought it was a joke. I'm sure no Puerto Rican thought it was a joke.
Marieli Guzman was born and raised in Puerto Rico before moving to Florida.
My first reaction was shock. Then I felt dread, because I'm sure that the Trump campaign must have known in advance what everybody was going to talk about.
In response to the growing controversy, the Trump campaign disavowed the comedian's remarks. While Puerto Rico is a U.S. territory and its residents are U.S. citizens, only those who established permanent residency in an official state can vote in presidential elections. The Democratic presidential candidate, Vice President Kamala Harris, addressed the incident.
That they want a president of the United States who's about uplifting the people and not berating, not calling America a garbage can, which is what Donald Trump, those are the words he has used.
Political observers know this incident recalls previous controversies surrounding Trump and Puerto Rico, dating back to when Trump held the presidency.
As an activist and political analyst, I have to say that it's a very dumb move. It reminds people of Donald Trump calling Puerto Ricans poor and dirty and corrupt. It reminds people of when Donald Trump threatened to trade Puerto Rico for another country. I think it was Greenland. And when he withheld disaster relief and told us that we were throwing the budget of the United States government out of whack after Hurricane Maria, and questioned how many people died in that horrific disaster.
Florida is home to the second largest Puerto Rican community in the U.S. mainland after the New York metro area. Florida Republican politicians have moved quickly to condemn the remarks on social media, with one representative explicitly labeling them racist. While Puerto Rican voters interviewed expressed mixed views on how these comments might impact next week's presidential election, the stakes are particularly high in Pennsylvania, a crucial swing state where nearly 500,000 Puerto Ricans are eligible to vote. Nitza, Soledad, Perez, CGTN, Miami.